Hey everyone, doing an update on my workbench I've been working on. It's on wheels now. I made a few different things I saw on this old house where he's made a table that was movable for his workshop, and I kind of applied that to this. As you see, it's fully movable. I can roll it anywhere. You know, I can roll it in and out of my garage if that's where I need to do it. I can put it on a trailer if I needed to, and take it someplace. I doubt it would ever go anyplace. It's just going to stay here. But y'all have to forgive the cars. I live on a very busy street, so a lot of people come by, and neighbors and friends. I live in the same town I grew up in and was born and raised. Went to school, an elementary school about a half mile that way. I went to school at. There is a middle school about a mile and a half away that I went to, and about 2 miles away is the high school I actually graduated from. So I love living in the same place that I grew up in. It's an amazing little town, but I live on a busy street, so there's going to be some cars in the video, and I apologize for that. But let's get started. As you saw, the table's movable now, and it's really cool. I really enjoy it. What you see here is a couple strings, and watch what happens when I pull these boards. I pick up on the table a little bit. It sits on the ground. On this side, pick it up, pull it. It sits on the ground. Okay, still working out the bugs. This side up. These legs come out. This side. Now, almost 8 foot. 8 foot. It's like 7'6" by 3'4". So basically, almost a 4x8 sheet. I mean, 4x8 width. I can put a lot of different things up on here. I got my I like a little sled for my skill saw. I can put up here. I can run pieces through it to, so this is squared up to the fence, my back fence back there. So it can. I'm working on this today. I got a new skill saw, so I got a Bosch. Don't know. I did a lot of reading on this, and I really like it. It's got this cool handle where now it's out of my way when if I'm doing stuff on the table. It's out of my way. Got a nice hook on it there where you can pull it off. Hook locks back down. You don't have to have that. The other skill saw I had was probably 40 years old, 30, 40 years old. I found out that I was trying to make cuts with it in the base. The base on the old saw was moving too much, and I mean, it was just amazing how crooked the cuts were coming out. I could put it on a square. I got a good 12-inch square, put it on that, slide it through it, and it'd come out, and there was nowhere near being cut. So I figured out it was the base, so I had to buy a new saw. Went to Lowe's, looked online, read about it, and this is the one I picked. It's a Bosch CS10. It's a 15 amp, 7¼ inch blade. I really like it. I cut some boards with it yesterday, and I really enjoyed how true they cut, how true and straight it was. This one's not for the faint of heart. Some people, just want to jump and grab it and use it. Most saws have a safety feature on it where either your thumb or your finger, you're pushing a safety button to release the trigger so you can pull it. Well, one of the best things about this one is I don't, it doesn't have it. It's just a pull straight. Some people don't like that, you know, to go safety nuts and stuff like that. I believe everybody should learn their tools. This one has a big enough hole in the back that you can get your whole hand in it and not even get up here in the trigger. And I got pretty good sized hands, and I can get them in there, and I can tote this saw and never once put my finger in the trigger. I love that. To me, it's like a gun. You never put your finger inside of it until you're ready to pull the trigger. Same thing with a saw. I mean, you never know. Maybe the slide, the safety guard doesn't come down. You know, I never set a saw down until it's through running. I was taught that at a young age, you know, from my dad and a great uncle that was a carpenter. Never set your saw down until it's through running. Of course, you know, being young, it took a couple of times of setting it down, either bending the blade or the saw taking off. But I learned my lesson. I make sure that the saw's done running before I set it down. I always look at the safety guard, make sure the safety guard's down. You go through steps. It's no different than using any other thing. You learn your steps to use it, and you continue to use it that way. I like it. Bought that and this morning, or yesterday, and this morning I went and bought some fold-up sawhorses. As I've said previously, I'm limited on space. I mean, it's just amazing how little space I've got. I'm waiting to buy a shed for my lawn equipment. Get my lawn equipment out. Then I can put my air compressor and get that wired in. It's a small compressor. I don't need it for a lot of air. I'm not doing air tools. I have brad nailers and staplers and stuff like that, which, you know, I'll continue to use. But with that small pan compressor, that's all I need. But the sawhorse is to me, it's just amazing. I love it. It's got 8 different. Believe it or not, that was an old Stingray Corvette. That sounded like crap. 8 different positions the legs can go in. So I mean, your height and everything is for you. You can adjust it, and once you find your number set, you know, it's great for that. I bring it back, lock it in, pull the arms in, and as you see, there's like pull 1 and pull 2. Well, that's opening it up. So closing, you close 2. A little knob pops out. Close 1. Now to store that, I'm actually going to put a bar in here to shelf to set these on. I have 2 of them. Going to get 2 more. I really enjoy that. I got to get some more pieces. These are just on hinges right now, the outside legs. Rockler makes a really cool attachment for the legs that will lock them in place out and lock them up. So when you fold them, they're made for folding tables. Saw a couple of different YouTube videos, and one in particular that I really like what she does. Out of Texas, her name's Amy. I watch her stuff, and she doesn't like tables. All her stuff folds away. She's got an outfeed table now, and she uses it a lot, but all of her tables fold away. And I, again, applied part of her thinking to this. As you know, 2/3 of my table folds away. Now I'm doing a 36 by 34-inch piece now. It's as big as my table is when it's folded up, which is awesome. But no, that's my projects started. I like getting ready for my projects. I'm a tool guy. I'm a maintenance engineer, and I love tools. You know, what guy doesn't? I mean, there's not too many out there who doesn't. Got a new for Christmas. My wife bought me the Craig Jig K4. Got to use it on building the table. This tabletop in the center here is all connected with Craig holes, pocket holes. Really like it. Really like the strength of it. I've made a few test fits on stuff, and I really like the joinery of the pocket hole. For me, is probably one of the best things out there. It's the average guy that's wanting to build something nice. You just got to learn your holes, how to drill them, so they don't show. If you guys are interested, look at Craig jigs. Look at some of the jigs that they have for the average guy to be able to do amazing projects and help you out. There's a lot of companies out there. I particularly like Craig. I've did a lot of research on their stuff, and I really like their jigs and stuff. So there'll be more of those and more videos. Let's see. I think that's about it. For today, I got to adjust my slide there for my new saw, which when I built it, I made it for adjustment, and which is great. And I'm going to get it adjusted, and I think that's about it for today. Get that adjusted and go back down and start doing some more drawings. I've started my drawings on what I want to start on in project 1, 2, 3, 4. I still got some moving in here in the garage to do. I'm actually going to flip my toolboxes and my small workbench, service bench when I'm cleaning our weapons and stuff. I got a bench over there for that. Got my toolbox. I'm actually going to move it to the other side of the garage here, and put. I got to get rid of a couple cabinets for that stuff to move in there. I just, it's great to have cabinets in shops and garages and stuff, but I found out that I collect more garbage. It's just me and the way I am. I'm got to clean my life up a little bit as far as my garage. I got a box up there with pieces of wood in it. Make a great burn pile, I guess. But no, that way I can pull my camping trailer out. And along this side where I take that out, I'm actually building a fold-down chop station for my chop saw, which is coming. I've got a used one my dad gave me. I'm very appreciative of the chop saw. A lot of my tools I've gotten, my dad's upgraded his, and I've gotten them over the years. But I'm going to get a new chop saw. I just have a chop saw. I want a radial arm, a sliding compound miter saw. Not that I need to make any major cuts like that, but we've been talking about doing some crown molding and stuff, and I want to get, have the right tools for the right job. And once I get done, put that will actually fold away onto the wall. It'll fold down, kind of like the tabletop here. I actually have a work surface just like this that is 12 foot long that I'll be putting and mounting on the wall. Then it'll flip up and my saw will mount to it. The legs will fold down like this. There'll be legs on it. It'll fold down, boom. So when I'm done with it for the day, I can fold it up and lay it down and still push my workbench in here. And everything I build is going to be on wheels. I love casters. Makes your life a lot easier. So you guys think about some of the stuff that you do, like the workbench. If you could do something like that and make your life a lot easier, so that you can set it down. It's a sturdy base, but you could also roll it around later in life when you don't need it that day. You know, I can take that and I can roll it over out of the way if I don't need it. I can, with my limited space, and the reason why it rolls is I love being outside. We live here in Florida, Central Florida. Yeah, during the summer we do get a lot of rain. We live in the area where the east wind and the west wind hit, so we get a lot of rain here in Central Florida. But you know, I'm willing to deal with it. There's beautiful times during the year, like today, with no rain in sight. It's a beautiful day, a few clouds in the air, but it's just going to be beautiful. And that's the reason why I make everything rollable and movable, so I can roll it out in the yard or roll it out here on the driveway. I have a couple of tents. I can set them up if I need, if the sun's too hot, and stay out. Stay out of the sun as much as possible and do my projects. But no, further videos to come about building a home shop for the average guy. That once I make everything foldable, movable, slidable, my space is not dedicated to it. It's dedicated to the storage of it. And as you saw in this one, when this thing folds up, I have amazing storage ability to store this thing in a small area, but then pull it out and have a 4x8 almost workspace. Well, you guys have a great day. I'm gonna get my slide there adjusted and everything, so it'll work with my new saw. And you guys just have a great day, man. See ya.